Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing another one of my testing series makeup. I've done Wet n Wild Cosmetics as it is. This is going to be my second one. In this video I am going to be doing Tam Beauty, which is like Makeup Revolution, Freedom Makeup, I Heart Makeup, under all that type of stuff. So I picked up a fair few goodies for this video, so I really hope you guys enjoy. So let's just get straight into the video. Don't mind my super red face. I just got out of the shower and I'm pretty hot and my hair's still currently drying, doing its thing, so we are just gonna roll with it. Now, I don't actually have a primer from any of the brands under Tam Beauty, so I'm just gonna use my Men's Nivea Post Shave Balm. I'm sure a lot of you will have this, or you could use your own primer, but that's just one thing that I didn't get. Pretty much because it was the priciest thing, one of the priciest things. The cheapest primer on their website is $8, and with these testing videos I'm trying to make them as super affordable as possible. So I'm just going to opt out for my favourite primer, and one that I know a lot of people have as a staple. Now, I did already own some Makeup Revolution and the lines that Tam Beauty stock before this video, but I did buy a whole bunch of new stuff specifically for this video, so I will be using most of that, but I'm going to take this palette to start off with. But before I do that, I should probably prime my eyes. I'm going to take my I Heart Makeup Eye Primer. I love this stuff. I got it when I made my first ever Makeup Revolution purchase, and this is an OG primer for me. However, I don't think they sell this particular one anymore, but I know they have like 2 to 4 other primers, which is super good, and they're still only like $4, so really affordable. So I am just going to take this, and I have been using this for the longest time and it is still going so strong, not even close to running out. Like, I thought I'd be done with this stuff ages ago, and it is lasting so long. And I believe it was only like $3 at the time. So yeah, I'm going to take the I Heart Makeup You Are the Best Thing palette. It is really just a full-on neutral palette. Just great for any type of look. It has so many eyeshadows. 32 eyeshadows are in this palette. That's ridiculous. Alright, so I am going to set my eye down first just with that matte shade and set everything in place. Just set the eye primer down. Now, I don't know what kind of look I want to go for yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. I mean, it's probably not going to be anything super crazy and revolutionary, but we are just going to roll with it. I'm just going to turn that light off. That makes me look even redder. But I feel like this is more true to colour with just the daylight. And it's bright enough outside that I don't have to put that on. So I don't know what kind of makeup look I want to go for today. Probably just something neutral, I would say. I am just going to take the first matte brown shade here, the lightest one, and start buffing that into my crease. Now, if you guys are familiar with Makeup Revolution or any of their brands, you would know that their eyeshadows are like bomb as. Super blendable, super pigmented. This brand is honestly slowly becoming one of my favorite brands. As soon as I got my purchase that I got just today, I went and made another Tam Beauty order because this stuff is just too good. This video that with this series I'm definitely going to do more than one video on the brand because, you know, thoughts change in the process and, you know, I don't want to do the same look. So I'm just going to take the next matte brown shade and further buff that into my crease. So this brand also does single eyeshadows. So I'm going to take this single eyeshadow, which is one of the newer ones I got. This one's in the shade Pure. I really like their form of eyeshadows. I know some people don't like the bulkiness of an eyeshadow at times, but I really don't mind these single eyeshadows, especially for how amazing they are. So I just went and ordered some more of these. Okay, now I think I'm going to take this one all over my lid, which this one is one of their baked mono eyeshadows, so I'm guessing some are different formulas. This is just honestly stunning. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm going to work that all over my lid, probably with a wet brush, because I find like that gives the best intensity pigmentation. It's just like my favorite thing to do. They also do pigments. I'm not sure if they still do these because I bought this like ages ago. I hope they still do. I should check. But I'm going to use this one anyway. This one's in the shade Indirect. Now that shade was really good that I just put down, but I just want a little bit more intensity. So I'm just going to pop this all over it. I really like how that looks. Like I said, I'm not doing like a ridiculous out there look today. I will do one in the future because I've ordered some of their super bright eyeshadows. Ooh. And if you've seen most of my videos or you're a frequent watcher of my channel, I just did the Ariana Grande side to side makeup tutorial and I used the Makeup Revolution I Heart Sin palette in that. So I'm then just going to make things interesting and take their single eyeshadow in Dirty Cash and just pop that on the outer portions of my eyes, just to give me some dimension. I feel like this is an olive green and probably doesn't go with what I'm doing right now, but okay, so that's how I'm going to leave the eyes. I'm going to go pop some falsies on and then come back. Okay, so I have my lashes on. I just put like my favorite eBay lashes on. I'm now going in with foundation. This is the Freedom Pro Matte Longwear Foundation. I got mine in the shade Matte 6. I'm hoping that it's going to match me. I feel like it should. There was only 3 foundation shades in this line, so I'm pretty sure there was just lighter ones. So if you're any darker than me, then you might not be able to get away with it, but we'll see how this shade performs. I feel like it's going to be a good color match just from swatching it. Like, yeah, I think it's going to be good. Okay, so this is after like 1 full pump of foundation, 1 to 2 full pumps, let's say. I'm really impressed with the coverage and the formula and how it just sunk into my skin. I mean, you can still see my redness through my cheeks. I'm going to try and build that up, but everything else is really good. And I don't know, I was pleasantly shocked for a $3.30 foundation. Like, this foundation is $3.30, so shade is perfect for me. Like, couldn't get any better here, but I'm going to leave it at that. First impressions, pretty damn impressed with the Freedom Pro Matte Foundation. And it says the Longwear, so I got a lot of Freedom because Freedom is like cheaper than Makeup Revolution and they pretty much have the same things anyway. Some things are cheaper, some things aren't, but Freedom is like the cheapest thing in the brand. So I got the Pro Conceal and Correct concealer in the shade Light, I believe. Yeah, in the shade Light. I like this because it's super yellow toned, which means it's going to brighten really, really well. This looks super promising, this. I swatched it on my hand earlier and I was impressed. We will see if it blends nicely or blends to nothing. Some cheap concealers blend to literally nothing. This concealer was $2.40, so I'm just going to use a damp beauty sponge. This is what I do with my normal concealer anyway, so I'm literally not doing anything different to my normal routine, just using new products. Okay, so I didn't like how it blended out with my beauty blender. It just looked patchy and just looked like it was taking my foundation off. But with the brush, it's seeming to blend out okay, a bit better. Still sitting on top of the foundation lid. Could be the product, could be the foundation, could be the primer I used, you just never know. Okay, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that concealer. I don't know, I feel like it just took away my foundation. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a close-up on my face. So as you can see, it kind of just took my foundation off. Like, that's not a pleasant look, I know. So probably not a fan of the concealer, but for how affordable it was, it doesn't really bother me. Now going in with pressed powder, I got the Freedom pressed powder in the shade 102 Fair. I really like the packaging, I really like the look of the shade. No complaints from me here. I just hope it sets everything down good and mattifies me. Okay, so that definitely did a really awesome job. Mattified my face, gave me a bit more extra coverage, kind of fixed up the concealer mishap that we had, and I am pretty impressed with this pressed powder. Again, it was like $3, I want to say, so yeah, super happy with that. Definitely one that I will use again. I then have the Freedom bronzer. This one's just in the shade 115 Shimmer. Again, pretty similar to the packaging and all that of the pressed powder. So I'm just going to go in. Wow, super pigmented, super powdery. But I have a feeling this is going to be a nice bronzer. Okay, so I really like the bronzer. I don't know if it did much. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's shimmery, so it does leave a really nice look on your skin. But I don't know. I think it's good. If it was in a darker shade, maybe I'll have to pick up a darker shade, but so far it's not the worst. Next, I'm going in with brows, and I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Ultra Aqua Brow Tint. Now, I'm a little on the fence with this. I've never used a product like this, so I don't know what to expect. I know you like need the tiniest bit, so I'm just going to squirt some out and sit it aside and try and work with it. This shade looks really red toned too, so that also makes me nervous. Okay, so here's what my brows look like using this product. In my opinion, it is a little too warm toned, like they look a bit reddy. However, the product worked amazingly. Like, if they had this shade that was a bit more cool toned, I'd like it a bit better. I mean, they don't look the worst, but it's not my favorite. I don't think I can really pull off reddy toned brows. I like to pull off more cool toned brows, but I actually like the look of the product. So I don't know if I would be fair or dark in this. The dark one is like black, and then the fair one is like for blondes. So I don't know, that's why I got medium, but it doesn't look awful, but it's just not my favorite. However, I really liked the consistency and how it applied, so I can't complain about that. But yeah, I mean, it was only $2.50, so definitely give it a go. I feel like I can get away with it. I could just put a brow powder on top of it and be good to go. So I'll probably do that after this video when I'm heading out. But I actually like it, so I just wish they had more shades in it, so which they don't. They only have medium, dark, and light, which sucks. So there is my verdict on the brow product. I'm just going to finish off my eyes by running some of that matte brown underneath the lower lash line. I'm then going to take one of the Freedom blushes in the shade Beyond. This is a gorgeous corally, goldy reflect type of blush. This is honestly amazing. These blushes are $1.60, like, get out of town. And every price that I'm telling you guys is in Australian dollars, so it still blows my mind.
Now this blush has got gold reflex in it, so it's just stunning.
Now for my favorite part, I have the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. Now, I basically made this order just for this product. I've been wanting this highlighter for the longest amount of time, so let's just watch this do its magic. Oh my god. This is a ridiculous highlighter. Now, if you're like me and you love a good gold toned highlighter, then you need this. This was $4.85. Like, yes. I just ordered another one of these. I'll probably end up ordering the rest. And oh my god, Amy. Wow. So the highlighters are definitely a must. Now to finish off with lips, I'm going to take the Freedom Pro Butters Lip Gloss. This one is in the shade Dream. So it's just this really nice nudie colour.
It's like a moussey pigmented lip gloss. I really like the formula of it, so...
So here is my completed look using makeup products from Tam Beauty. I really like how everything performed. Probably the concealer was the only dodgy product for me in my opinion. Everything else I absolutely love the look of. I love the look of the eyeshadows. Just everything come together really nicely. The foundation was even amazing. So yeah, the only thing I would probably steer away from is the concealer, but other than that, I like how everything else turned out. So here's my completed look. Please be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe while you are here, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.